Another day, another game of Manifold. Welcome back, everyone, to the Manifold Promotional League. This is the last game in the round of 16, the Group 4 survival match. I am Adam, and my co-host here today is Ambrose. Ambrose, what are we watching?
Howdy. We are here to watch Aaron versus Kyler, and both of them running 4-color 411 decks, and this is their 4th game in this series. How did that happen?
It certainly is. So, in the round of 32, Aaron and Kyler were in the same group. They played their placement match against each other, and then they eventually played their survival match against each other, and Kyler came out of it. Aaron was then relegated from the Manifold Promotional League, but we had a dead man's bracket type of thing, and Aaron was able to win that and get back in, and because of exactly how the seeding worked out, that means Aaron is back in Kyler's group. They got placed for their placement match, and here we are. Kyler has won 2 out of their 3 games so far, and now this one is the one that matters.
And to add insult to injury, these two are friends and were supposed to be practice partners throughout this whole thing.
Yeah, they were all planning on building their decks and like tinkering with them against each other to face off whoever they were going to play against.
And it turned out that instead they were arch enemies.
Yes.
Looking at Aaron's deck, he has brought the sort of, at this point, traditional 4-color Hin deck featuring Hin, who draws a card for both players whenever you play a character.
Yeah, so Hin is designed so that he makes both players have a bunch of cards in hand, but your deck, the Hin deck, is the one who's optimized with that strategy, right? Aaron is playing a whole bunch of cheap characters to fuel a bunch of gigantic haymakers that care about having characters, like the Ascended, Orchestral Conductor, and using Masquerade to cheat those things in.
And in the placement match of this group, we saw Aaron break parity really well, where with all of these little guys in his hand, he was able to get all of his cards out on the table, where Kyler was left with just a fistful of cards that couldn't take advantage of the card draw that Aaron was giving him.
So on the other side, we've got Kyler's deck.
We've got Kyler's deck. Also 4 colors, but not running Hin because he's not running characters.
Nope, not a single support character.
Not a single support character. Instead, he's just running all of the best attachments in the game, which tends to be a little overrate because they go away when whatever they're attached to goes away. But that does open him up for playing very safe Devastating Wakes, which is huge in this matchup.
Yeah, Devastating Wake can absolutely annihilate Aaron's board state, and Aaron's going to be drawing Kyler a bunch of cards. So can Kyler first find the Devastating Wakes and then play them at just the right times in order to beat up Aaron is going to be, I think, a big part of what we're doing here.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing those and seeing if they can land in some impactful rounds to swing that game in his favor.
Yep. Good luck to Kyler for that. So as we get down to the table here, it would really help us if you guys liked this video and subscribed to the channel. In order to get YouTube to push this to more people, all we want out of this is for more people to see Manifold and to get you getting more people to play against.
Yep.
That's the whole point.
So in the match here, I believe that Kyler is going first.
And there we go.
There we go. He's starting with Goyorner. He's going to roll his blue. And Goyorner has this peek at one of the decks, and you can discard 1 card from the top 3. So last time in this matchup, we saw Kyler really hunting for Aaron's haymakers, like the Ascended.
Like this Ascended that he saw one right now.
Yeah, which seemed to have mattered a little bit. It definitely took a lot of the big heavy hitters out of Aaron's game plan.
If Kyler's able to snipe the 3 Orchestral Conductors and the 3 Ascendeds out of Aaron's deck magically, that's huge.
Yep. And from Aaron's side, he's probably looking for those Devastating Wakes.
Yep. Aaron's going to activate Goyorner here and take a Disrupt Communication, which will be able to kill an Ascended or a Remembrance, which are both very important parts of Aaron's strategy.
Yep.
So that's a pretty good hit for Aaron to see here.
Looks like Kyler's shielding to get a shield on Yusith and Goyorner.
Yep. Yusith as usual, will probably be each player's first target.
Yeah.
Because the longer Yusuf survives, the more damage he soaks up, and the more health these 40 health decks get to basically have. There is an interesting little tidbit where Goyner, discarding the Ascended, fuels both players' Proxima, but Aaron's other Ascendeds.
Yeah.
Right? Aaron wants 6 characters in discards, and it's unlikely that Ascended being in the discard is good for Aaron, but it's not as bad as it could be.
Definitely.
All right, so Hin activation for Aaron here. Both these players have so many little actions they can take. Relic Seeker, activate all 4 heroes.
Yep.
Aaron's going to look at 3 here, discard any number, put the rest back on his deck.
And then with a Hin trigger, he's going to be able to draw whatever he puts on there.
Exactly.
Nice little interaction with those 2 cards.
Yep. So Aaron didn't discard any cards. So he's not here to fuel his Proxima. Doesn't look like, at least. All right, Kyler's got his first attachment of the game. Lifecrafter's Art here will be put on Proxima. A nifty little 2-cost, rolls purple dice, and makes it so that when you activate your hero or your character, it never rolls any blanks, so you don't get to use its trigger. At least that's been.
To be clear, this is not the mechanic of the card. This is the legend of the card.
Yes. I've never seen anyone roll like 5 blanks and be able to re-roll all of them. It always seems that you just get no blanks whenever you have that trigger. So Aaron will activate Relic Seeker here, rolling a white dice. And again, we have so many little actions on both sides.
Yeah, this is, and it feels like everybody's trying to save their gems to see what the other person's doing.
Yep.
Kind of playing a cagey start of this match right now.
Yep. Removal can matter.
Yep.
As long as you wait for them to put something in play for you to remove first. Now, Aaron has Docide Thugs, and those don't have any targets. Kyler isn't playing any support characters. Aaron also has like 2 oxidizes, and Aaron doesn't have much removal, is my point here.
Sure.
So Aaron, I don't think, is waiting for specific removal targets to come up. I think Aaron is trying to get Kyler to spend his gems before playing threats.
Right. Aaron wants Kyler to tap out of removal so that he can safely play a couple things that stick.
Yeah. And Kyler's got what? Blue, green. That pays for Blessing of the Cloth. It doesn't, I don't know. I'm actually, now that I'm curious what those gems are going to go into.
Yeah.
There aren't many things that could be after Kyler activated all his heroes, so it's probably not a Blessing of the Cloth.
And it looks like Aaron just had to start tapping some stuff. He played the Enthusiastic Harmonist. I believe that he drew an Ascended off of his Hin trigger there. So we may see that. And a Crackle from Kyler to get rid of that, which is not the best trade gem-wise.
No, it is not. But it is a way to use blue, green.
It is a way to use blue, green. It also keeps, keeping Aaron off of 2 support characters is good to make the orchestral conductors more awkward.
Yep. And Enthusiastic Harmonist is one of the best just guys in Aaron's deck in terms of just dice output for its cost.
For sure.
Clothbound Apprentice here will be Aaron's play. That's another cheap support character. This one doesn't roll much dice.
Nope, does not roll dice, but it does have a Arrival Shield 1. It's a pretty common inclusion in sacrifice decks, where you get the Arrival trigger and then you don't need the body.
And in Aaron's deck.
And in Aaron's deck, that is turning on Federation Battle Mages specifically.
Yep. And it plays well when you have Remembrance. Yep. You can play this out of the discard, or you can sacrifice it to a Battle Mage with the Remembrance in play. There's a little, package there.
Yep. And at the end of the day, Aaron needs to run 1-drops for this deck to work. So, that's going to be in there.
Yeah. And Aaron, at some point, will probably put a dice counter on there with an Orchestral Conductor.
Yep.
And it'll be good. Radar Servo here is going to modify one of Aaron's dice to draw, and neither player really rolled naturally much damage, did they?
They each rolled 1 2-face of damage. That's not true. Kyler rolled 1 2-face of damage.
Yeah.
No, Aaron did. Kyler ate it with Yusith.
Kyler rolled 1 damage that went to Proxima.
Yeah.
But this is not a bloody round 1 by any means.
Not at all. Not at all.
And it doesn't look like that's going to get any more bloody.
No. Kyler has added a purple dice through the Lifecrafter's art. And Aaron has added 2 boon dice and then a cloth-bound apprentice who's could roll white once.
Yeah. So not all that much more action in terms of dice.
No.
Kyler did something cool there, though. Kyler, I believe, just used Vera's energy ability to put a bunch of cards on the bottom of his deck and draw 5 or 6 cards, I think it was.
Neat. That is a good way to find a devastating wake.
That is a very good way to find a devastating wake.
Yep.
Yeah. Vera's energy ability is not often seen, but when you use it well, it's very
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Kyler's going to draw the rest of his cards using his dice for the round, and Aaron then gets to freely activate Yusith. Seeing as there isn't anything here to, there isn't going to be any damage to eat, and Yusith rolls 2 damage. Nice.
Solid.
Very solid. Aaron has energy and a 2 side, which means he's got 3 heroes that let him use that in different ways. Proxima has energy, resolve dice if it showed modify. Hin is mental damage, and Yuseth is shield. So turning one of these two draws into 2 damage, I think, is going to be a pretty solid way for Aaron to get some damage output here.
Yeah, that if he does that, then this actually turns into a decent round of damage for him. Maybe not one of the best rounds of all time, but not nothing.
Yes. So take off Yuseth's shield, deal 2, and then energy to deal 2. Yep. Nice.
So 5 total into 4 into Yuseth.
4 because 1 for the shield.
Because 1 for the shield, sure.
Yep. All right. And we go to round 2.
Again, the total amount of board growth is very similar here.
It is.
Aaron did get a little bit of extra value in the terms of damage output that round. But as of right now, this is an extremely close match.
Yes, it's extremely close because not much has happened.
Not much has happened.
Yeah. Aaron does have 3 bodies in play, which is good for his orchestral conductor pursuits.
Yes.
And he could use that cloth-bound apprentice for a masquerade to put the orchestral conductor counters on the other guys, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, based on how cagey Aaron was in round 1, I doubt he'll just snap that off at the beginning.
That makes sense, and it makes sense when you're worried about stuff like Devastating Wake. You want to, try and do that where you're getting at least 1 round. So you want to, shoot for the end of the round after Kyler's tapped out a little bit.
And Blessing of the Cloth here will mean Kyler doesn't have the blue gems for Devastating Wake.
Yeah. So Aaron's safe to grow the board this round. That is a efficient threat from Kyler on Proxima. She's now rolling quite a few premium dice.
Yeah. I'd like to see after this one, Kyler to start putting attachments on Goyner and Vera. Specifically Vera.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Vera is the weakest of Kyler's heroes, and therefore if you put some Earthbinder on Vera or something like that to make Vera a threat, now Aaron has to decide, do I go for Goyner, who actually does something?
Yeah.
Or the one who has the dice?
We're going to get a peek here at Kyler's hand as Aaron plays a surveillance drone.
Yep. So we see 2 disrupt communications.
Yeah.
No ascendants for Aaron this game. We see and examine the specimens, a crackle, and a bunch of attachments. 2 key to die or of purification.
Yeah.
Mostly just they make dice. So 2, yeah. I think the 2 disrupt communications are the thing that Aaron cares about the most.
And the examine the specimens. He doesn't have double green yet. Kyler doesn't have double green yet, but that is a way for him to very efficiently trade for a couple of little guys without Devastating Wake.
Yep. So Disrupt Communication hits both. See, look at this right here. Proxima activated. Lifecrafter's Art did not trigger because there are no blanks. I'm telling you.
I mean,
I'm telling you, it's luck. As I was saying, Disrupt Communication hits ethereal things, and the two that Aaron cares about are Remembrance and the Ascended. So Aaron's not just going to snap off an Ascended here, even if he had a second Sapphire Mine to use. But if Aaron plays a Remembrance, Kyler might use a Disrupt Communication on it because it's important.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a good gem trade for Aaron.
Yeah.
And so maybe Aaron, quote unquote, tricks Kyler into using his removal that way so that later in the game Aaron can play an Ascended.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's definitely he's now got the information about what removal Kyler has in his hands and can try and like steer Kyler's hand a little bit.
Exactly. So Kyler's going to activate Goriner here and look at his own deck to set up his draws a little bit. Especially because he has one draw in his pool right now. He's going to discard Proselytizer and put 2 cards back. So I believe I heard Kyler saying that he wishes he didn't have Proselytizer in this deck, saying he doesn't have any support characters. But by the time he realized that, it was too late and his deck was submitted and he was already, playing a first game or something.
I've definitely been there where like I had I was tinkering with like Blessed Mender in a deck, and then I like removed all of my sack fodder and sort of shifted the direction of the deck, but I still had Blessed Menders in there and played like a couple games. I think in a tournament with that in there. So funny. I've definitely been in a situation where like the deck evolves and you miss just one piece that's still hanging in there. So
and in all reality, a 4-cost attachment that rolls purple is fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's definitely on the list of things to discard when you have discard effects, especially when you've got all your best cards in your hand.
Yes.
And when so many other of the attachments that he's working with are above rate, it makes sense. But there's, you can definitely win games just by playing a bunch of on-rate cards. So it's not a disaster that those are in there.
Absolutely. So while we were chatting about all that, Aaron used Goyner to disrupt whatever Kyler had put on top of his deck with his own Goyner. And that rolled damage, which meant Kyler activated Yusef and took that damage. And then that rolled damage. And then Aaron activated Yusef and took that damage. And here we are. Kyler has 4 damage.
Yeah.
That's
looking all right.
That's looking all right. I hope that one of these Yusefs goes down this round, because then we'll have a much more of an idea of where this game is going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The thing we always say is that Yusef probably gets 2 activations, giving him, around an effective 12 health.
Yeah.
But if you get into a situation where your opponent gets 3 activations out of a Yusef, you're that's a break point that means you're looking at a long game.
Yes. Yeah. And the 4th Yusef activation is when you're really running into trouble.
Yep. That's.
And of course, if you intentionally target not Yusef and then Yusef gets more activations that way, but it was strategically good for you, you can have that conversation.
Totally.
But if you're trying to defeat Yusef first and he gets 4 activations, something's going wrong.
Something's gone wrong. Yeah.
All right. So Kyler's got 6 damage in his pool. Very nice. And Aaron's going to activate Proxima. It's not on yet. There aren't 6 characters in discard, so it'll just roll that 1 green dice. Aaron has 1,000,000 cards in his hand.
Everybody's got 1,000,000
Everyone's
cards.
got 1,000,000 cards in his hand. And Kyler is going to start dealing damage to Proxima.
Yep.
All right. So 5 damage on Proxima, 5 damage on Yusef. Even game.
Yeah.
Aaron still got all his gems.
Unfortunately, Kyler has some gems up, but all of his dice output comes from attachments and all of his heroes are activated.
Yes.
And yellow, green is not. I don't think there's any.
Does Kyler play an Heirloom Citern?
Yeah, I guess that would be the only thing that you could really play for that.
Yeah.
So his output or his gems are kind of just dedicated to removal.
Yep.
And Aaron knows what is in Kyler's hand. So Aaron could, if Aaron just doesn't play an ethereal thing,
Yeah.
then
Kyler doesn't have much to do.
Might not be able to spend those gems at all.
Interesting. So Aaron used Yusith's energy ability to resolve that draw 2 as shield 2, shielding Proxima and Yusith.
Mm-hmm.
And then, seeing that neither Proxima nor Yusith were a good target for his 2 damage, Kyler tactical rerolled, rerolling out of 2 damage.
Interesting.
Yeah. And honestly, Sabotage might be better
Sabotage
here
might be better here
than the 2 damage was, especially into those shields. I was surprised when he did it, and now I think that might have been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So Aaron looks like he's playing a 2-cost character, which means he's not playing an orchestral conductor this round.
He's got that Federation Arborealist.
Yep, Arborealist will heal 2 of Proxima's damage, back up to 7.
Back up to 7.
And now they both have yellow
And
greens.
this is where like Arborealist plus Yusith can really compound to make it difficult to punch through even these 10-cost characters.
Yeah. Okay, Kyler's going to tactical reroll out of that Sabotage into blank, 1 damage, and a draw. I don't love rolling out of Sabotage.
No, I really liked having this. I wonder what he's looking for here, because I would have thought Sabotage was the peak.
Might be shield, but I don't know. Sabotage and shield are pretty synonymous when all you're talking about is keeping your Yusith alive.
And when we know, like, Aaron's got gems, he's got a bunch of little guys to activate. Here he's gonna,
All right, so here's Masquerade. So Masquerade here is going to put Clothbound Apprentice on the bottom of Aaron's deck, and then Aaron will get to play a character for free, and it comes in exhausted.
This is
if I know Aaron,
going to be an orchestral conductor.
Orchestral conductor here will come in, put 2 red counters distributed among 2 little guys, and that was a good use of 2 gems.
Yeah.
So now, Aaron's got a board that's worth devastating waking.
Absolutely.
Next round.
Next round absolutely is. This is also like, man, why I like that Sabotage. He's going to be rolling red dice.
Yep.
Okay.
Aaron will have a 2 damage face, probably. All right.
Kyler's still going for it.
Kyler is now looking for more damage, I guess. So Kyler's got 1 damage, 1 shield, and 1 draw. Well, he certainly found the shield. If Sabotage and damage weren't the things he was looking for, then I guess that's that. Aaron will start activating down the line, getting damage out of his radar servo. Pretty solid. Yeah, so Aaron's rolling red, red, black, black, white out of these guys, and that's gonna... I wouldn't be surprised if Kyler loses Yusith this round with those dice.
5 health left, so he's got the pull the shield off.
Assuming some tactical rerolls. I mean, Aaron's got 7, 8 cards in hand, and...
If Aaron's sitting on a Witchfire...
Oh, sure.
I think that's possible.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, Kyler's got the shield and is going to be able to dig it. So he'd have to...
He needs 7 damage? I don't know. 7 damage seems like a thing that could happen.
8 damage, right? Shield, shield, shield.
Oh, yeah, 8 damage, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe you're right.
Like, he needs
8 damage.
He needs
is hard.
it to be
okay.
He needs it perfect, and he needs the Witchfire.
Okay. Well, 7 damage now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. Kyler will use his last dice to take off Proxima's shield.
Which he does have the Witchfire.
Okay. So a couple tactical rerolls here could mean Yusith going down.
Yeah. So with the Witchfire, he just needs 5 damage and 1 damage type.
Yeah. Which again is not the easiest thing. I'll certainly give you that. But that's a lot of cards to reroll. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, he could do it. He's gotta like reroll the red and the white and the black and
Yeah. No, this is fine. Because if he hits 2 damage... Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Now he's got 4 physical damage, so now he knows that the black and the white need to hit physical damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would be re-rolling down to like 2 or 3 cards in hand.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like
get this break point.
That's why.
Oh no. Okay, Kyler found a use for his gems.
Nice.
Never mind everything we were saying. Here's a diplomatic meeting.
That's really good.
So re-roll that red dice into blank, sabotage the other red dice, and blank, I don't know, this energy. And now Aaron will not find 5 damage Probably.
He's gonna keep re-rolling though.
Yeah,
I mean, you like this is why you play Hin though, right? Like,
yes,
you've got all of this fuel. You might as well.
And this works on both sides. Like Kyler tactical rerolled what 3 times?
Mm-hmm.
Kyler's got like 10 cards in hand.
Yeah.
And he can only play 2 around. This is fine.
Yeah.
You, something Brad likes to say a lot is when you are playing against Hin, make your dice perfect.
Right.
Don't use your modify. Use tactical rerolls to get the maximum out of your dice.
Oh man.
Wow. 3 blanks into 3 blanks.
Rough.
That is pretty rough. Okay. I mean, it's still probably worth a tactical reroll.
Yeah, Aaron's starting to get a little bit low.
Yeah. There goes that Witchfire.
He had 2.
He had 2?
He still has 1.
All right. Okay. And now this is showing, I don't know, stuff. A modifying draw. Okay. So we are not looking at the most damage output possible this round.
No.
Not even a little. Aaron looks like he's figuring out how he's going to do this. Maybe, I don't know, modifying to draw 2 and then draw 4 cards.
He's going to draw another one.
Yeah, draw 1. Kyler's just passing.
Definitely seems like Aaron's at the point where he likes all of the cards in his hand, which I see an Ascended, I see a Orchestral Conductor, I saw a Harmonist. So like,
it's a good hand.
It's a good hand at this point. Like, you've got the cards you want next round.
Yeah. There might be one more reroll here on the green, white or green, red. Okay, sure. That's fine. All right, what do we got? This is the last one.
There we go.
Wow. That's damage.
That's damage.
Okay. So Aaron will be able to use Hin's energy ability here to take off Yuseth's shield.
And there's going to be a dig
in. Take off the shield, deal 2.
Yeah.
That's not all that exciting. Aaron still has a Witchfire, but
he still has a Witchfire.
Not even.
He'd be 1 away. He's gonna
reroll instead.
Interesting.
So energy draw is going to turn into 2 damage blank, which is the same thing.
Yeah.
When it comes to taking off shields.
He needed both of those to be damaged for it to matter.
He could now Witchfire 4. Wow, Aaron's gonna keep rerolling because 1 damage here. That's not 1 damage. Because 1 damage plus the Witchfire is enough to get there. So Aaron took our advice and tactical rerolled all the way down. And if that white dice found energy, or if he tactical rerolls again, he'll get there.
No, now we're just going.
Yeah, now we're just going. Okay, Witchfire, take off the shield. Deal 4 damage, because Witchfire is swift. That means Kyler gets to dig in here. 1 health on Yuseth. And then Aaron will just be able to take off the shield. Wow, that's kind of a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Great for Kyler. Sorry, that's a heartbreaker for Aaron. Good job, Kyler.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like having the diplomatic meeting. We had kind of written off Kyler's gems, but forgot that diplomatic meetings exist.
Well, and that's one of the things about Kyler's deck.
Yeah.
Kyler's got like 5 cards in his deck that cost less than 3 gems.
Right.
And diplomatic meeting is one of them and is a very good one.
It's the one that you want to have in your hand when you've got a couple dice stranded at the end of a round.
Yeah.
So
a couple gems.
And
dice, I suppose. Okay, going into round 3. We've got 1 health Yuseth on Kyler's side, not shielded. So if Aaron finds like a Witchfire or something, then
Yep.
I guess we'll see. Kyler gets the first action here because he dug in, and Kyler still didn't take a second green gem, so no examine the specimens this round, and Kyler's going to load up Proxima with a chain plasma rifle.
Yeah, which, the advantage here is tempo. He's going to be able to make a lot of gems really fast, but he just has that for days already. I like you said earlier, like putting that on Vera right now feels like a much safer place for it.
Yeah. One of the problems with Kyler's deck is that his heroes go away, and when his heroes go away, his attachments go away.
Yep.
But one of the strengths of his deck could be, I have 4 heroes, they each have an attachment on them, so you can't get rid of all my stuff at once.
Right. And once you pick a target, I can throw attachments on different things and start juggling that way.
The moment Aaron deals 1 damage to Proxima, the rest of the attachments go elsewhere. Yeah. Right? That's how I'd be doing it. And for what it's worth, Lifecrafter's Art now has more dice to reroll.
True.
So there is upside there.
There's upside there.
Aaron is going to start by activating Orchestral Conductor, which will roll damage, which will be able to take out that Yusith. And if Yusith activates and uses his trigger here, which it looks like Kyler's going to do, then Yusith still got to eat a damage.
Yep.
So Yusith had 43 life, or Kyler had 43 health this game.
Yes.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Okay. So Aaron will shield 1. Kyler will activate Goyner. Whose deck are we looking at?
Looking at Aaron's.
All right. So discard will be Starfallen Warrior. So we haven't talked about Starfallen Warrior yet for Aaron's deck. Imagine, if you will, Aaron has 7 little characters like these Relic Seekers and Surveillance Drones and stuff like that. And Aaron also has, let's say, 2 Remembrances in play. Remembrance says whenever one of your guys dies, roll a black dice. And then Aaron plays Starfallen Warrior and blows up his entire board and rolls a gigantic pile. In that instance, 14 black dice.
Mm-hmm.
That is a thing that Aaron's deck can do. And putting the Starfallen Warrior in the discard makes it less likely that it happens.
Yep. Now we don't have the Remembrances out. And it's not something we've seen Aaron prioritize a lot compared to other players on this deck.
Yeah, Aaron really likes the Orchestral Conductors.
It is a line that lets Aaron sort of pivot into a very high tempo round on the last round of the game.
If on the start of a round where every action matters, you roll 14 black dice.
Yeah.
Like, that's a pretty good place to be.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah. Okay, so Proxima's activation here will roll a bunch of dice, and that Life Crafter's Art will reroll 2 blanks. Very nice. Kyler got a decent amount of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 5. Okay. It's not that much. Never mind.
He would definitely like more.
I mean,
he's got at this point he needs to do at least. He's got to fight through a Yusith. He's got to fight through a shield on Proxima, and Proxima has 7 health, so he's looking at least 10 damage to take Proxima out.
Yeah.
So he needs to do more damage this round than he has done any other round to be able to make real forward progress.
Yes. And he's got 4 gems. He could play like I don't know.
He's got stuff for sure.
Yeah, something on Vera and then activate Vera and make more dice and all that kind of stuff.
But those 4 gems, he wants those 4 gems to be Devastating Wake so badly.
And Aaron's going to activate Federation Arborealist. That's one of the guys that would go away to a Devastating Wake.
Yeah.
So if
he's going to do it, he needs to do it now.
Yeah, if Kyler has a Devastating Wake and that's what he's doing this round, he needs to have done it 1 action ago.
Yeah, really.
1 turn ago. But today's the best day. Oh, yeah. Were we actually doing it? Nice. Okay. Yeah. Here is the first Devastating Wake. That will take a shield off of all of everything, and it'll blow up the Relic Seeker, Radar Servo, Surveillance Drone, and Federation Arborealist, taking 2 red counters along with them.
Yeah.
That resets Aaron's board all the way down to just an exhausted Orchestral Conductor. Huh. Okay. That's one of the best parts in Kyler's deck here.
Yeah.
Kyler didn't lose any board state for doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, one turn earlier would have been better, but
a little bit better.
But I do think that this is the round that he needs to do it, or Aaron's just gonna roll over him for the rest of the game.
Yeah. If Aaron then if Kyler does anything else and Aaron grows his board even more, now he's taking out Proxima this round, and that's really bad. So, wow, Aaron's rolling so many blanks. Aaron will have to do better than 2 damage and 5 blanks if he wants to.
Will.
If he wants to be a contender in the round of 8.
There you go.
But Aaron still got all his gems.
Yeah.
This deck can very easily play 3 little dudes, masquerade one of them into an Orchestral Conductor, roll a bunch of dice.
He could very quickly be at the board state he was just in.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just needs to do it. And Kyler's out of gems, and Kyler's made almost all his dice. So Aaron is working with very good information about what will matter this round.
Yes.
Relic Seeker will be Aaron's play here. Looking at 3, discarding something probably. And it's going to be an Oxidize.
Yeah.
I agree. Oxidize is not a great card for Aaron here. It could take out that chain plasma rifle, I guess, but taking out Proxima is probably a better way to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Kyler will make his last dice.
And so this is what Tyler's working with this round. Now he's got a lot there. He definitely can. He definitely can punch through and deal 7 to Proxima if he re-rolls enough.
If I'm Kyler, I'm re-rolling 10 times. I don't know.
I mean,
look at that
grip. Just go for damage.
Yeah, like next round he wants to play like examine the specimens and 2 attachments.
Yeah.
Great. Keep those 3 cards, discard the rest of them. You'll have 9 cards by the end of next round anyway, right?
And we start.
And here we go. So, first tactical reroll sees
2 damage.
2 damage and 3 draw.
Yeah.
So 2 damage is good. He's now got a 1, a 2, and a 2 damage. And Aaron will spend the rest of his gems for an orchestral conductor.
Yeah.
So we're back to Aaron has a whole bunch of red dice.
Yeah.
Now, if they all show blank, that's not great. But, I mean, really, how many blanks can Aaron roll?
Well, now that you've said it, I'm worried for his luck.
Yeah, right. All right, Kyler will take another tactical reroll, this time getting
2 damage.
At least
draw
2 damage.
1 and a blank.
Oh, was that draw 1? Okay.
Yeah.
This purple dice really wants to be drawing 1 this round.
But he's got the cards. This rate is still fine.
He does not need to be drawing cards with that purple dice. He'll be able to just keep re-rolling until it hits modify 2, and it'll be good eventually. Conductor here, Aaron will activate rolling red, blue. Because Aaron's at this point got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 dice to make and no other gems. So he's just going to make all those dice and then start worrying about tactical rerolls and such.
And Kyler's in a position where because Aaron spent all of those cards re-rolling last round, Kyler could, with the amount of blanks that Aaron rolled here, if he does re-roll aggressively, Kyler could sort of flip that around and make up some damage in the race.
Exactly. I mean, Aaron has 4 cards in hand?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, in that world, maybe he's re-rolling his green dice, hoping to hit a draw 2 so he can keep re-rolling, something like that. He's gonna have to re-roll some of these blanks.
Yeah.
And 4 cards in hand. Federation, Battle Mage, the Ascended, some other stuff. All right, more rerolls for Kyler. We'll see an Energy, a Sabotage, and a Rend. Okay.
No damage.
No, yeah. Oh, man. And Kyler's splitting his damage back to Yusuf, which isn't necessarily the worst thing. It's just, you don't want to go into Proxima, realize it's not going to work, go into Yusuf, maybe it doesn't work, now you start going into Hin, right?
Yeah.
Like, the longer Yusuf himself survives, the more health Aaron will have by the end of the game. So Aaron's going to modify out of damage into shield.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that definitely is a way to exacerbate the lead he has, right? If Kyler doesn't kill a hero this round, Aaron's just in such a strong position.
Yeah, I agree. And if Aaron's going to use his shield too to protect the Relic Seeker and Clothbound Apprentice or something, Aaron knows that Kyler has an Examine the Specimens in his hand.
Yeah.
So we'll see what
that might be the thing.
That might be what we're doing. All right, so Aaron's now got all his dice. Oh, except for Hin. Okay, well, he'll activate Hin eventually. Looks like Kyler is going to resolve this Rend 1, which will exacerbate Aaron's inability to really tactical reroll that many times.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yeah, I actually think it's good here.
Yeah. It means now he's going to have to discard something that matters.
Yes.
If he wants to reroll.
Yeah. All right, Hin. Here's your chance to roll 2 draw and get Aaron out of this hole, buddy. We got not 2 draw. 1 draw.
1 draw.
Could be worse.
Does Kyler still have dice? Or is this his actual last?
This is Kyler's last dice.
Yeah.
We'll deal 2 damage so that he doesn't waste his damage going into a shield. And we got 2 damage on him.
This is the the worst position to be in going into the four tens
Yeah.
or 411s hero line, right? Like they have so much health, you need to be hitting breakpoints.
Yep. Breakpoints are an incredibly important concept for Manifold. When you have a 45-point hero, you have 30 health, you don't have any breakpoints. Once your hero goes away, the game ends. But when you have 4 heroes, 411s here, every time your opponent deals exactly 10 damage to one of them, you lose some of your board state.
Yeah.
And it's even more obvious when you're playing with 221s, right? When half of your heroes go away, it's very noticeable.
Yeah.
So one of the downsides to 411s is your opponent has to do less damage than with other hero allocations to hit a breakpoint to take away some of your board state.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, this is one of the worst positions to be in. If
Right.
you're just chipping damage into all 4 of them or 3 of them, you're not hitting any breakpoints.
Yeah, and Kyler has done 10 damage to Aaron's board, a little more than that because there was a heal.
Yeah.
And that should be a dead hero, but it isn't.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So Aaron is going to be resolving the rest of his dice here. And like we were talking about earlier, he doesn't have many great dice, at least for damage output. He could like modify the blank white into 1 damage, take off the shield, use Hin's energy ability to turn that Ren 2 into 2 damage, and then
Sure.
resolve shield or something like that.
Yeah.
But it looks like Aaron's going to use this Ascended for a reroll.
Which is fine. I mean, the Ascended is he's got a lot of board state already. He's got other things in his hand that are good.
And
so
Kyler still has Disrupt Communications.
yeah, exactly. Like this is not the I don't even know if are they at 6 characters and discards?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
That's where that yellow dice came
that
from.
makes sense. That makes sense.
So now we're at a point where Aaron could take off the shield with that Hin ability and then deal 2 damage. Yep. It may. Oh, okay. Aaron will use Prossima's energy ability to resolve that as modify, turning the blue dice into damage, taking off the shield and dealing 2. It's all the same thing.
All the same thing.
Yeah. All right, and we go into round 4. All right, so now we can take stock. Like you were saying just a little bit ago, Aaron has taken 10 damage, but none of it is taking out a hero.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Aaron has dealt 12 damage, which took out a hero.
Yeah.
So I would say that Aaron is clearly in the driver's seat now.
Yeah.
And does Aaron have a bigger board state as well? I think so, right?
Yeah.
But we have another devastating wake to start the round.
That's good.
Okay. So that'll take out 2 red dice and a black dice and take all the shields off of everyone. And we've got 3 damage marked here on each of these orchestral conductors. That's why they've got dice on them.
And Kyler could examine the specimens, one of those to...
Both of them, in fact.
Yeah.
And that would be very good.
Be solid.
If that was what Kyler's planning on doing right now, I'm all for it.
Yeah. I for some reason, I thought they had 5
No, they've got
health
4.
durability, which would be insane. I don't know why I was thinking that.
That would be pretty good. I would take one of the best cards in the game.
Yeah. As it is, they're only one of the best cards in the game.
Exactly. So Aaron's going to activate Orchestral Conductor here, rolling its dice before Kyler gets to examine the specimens, which it looks like he's going to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still worth doing.
Still worth doing. That clears up Aaron's board. And we're back to square one.
Yep.
I mean, Kyler's still got attachments. So it's very cool that Devastating Wake doesn't touch Kyler's board.
Yep.
It's like custom made for this matchup. Okay, so Aaron's got 8 gems. Aaron doesn't need to worry about any removal from Kyler because Kyler spent all of his gems. Except for a red, but that's not going to be removal.
Yeah.
So Aaron gets to do whatever he wants in whatever order. And let's see where he starts. I could just be like, activate Promotional or something.
We're thinking hard. Whatever we're doing, we're thinking hard.
2 gems is going to go into... Oh, is this an Arborealist?
It's an Arborealist.
Federation Arborealist.
Oh my gosh.
Heal 2, the use of...
From Kyler's seat, this is so painful.
Yeah.
This is the last card you want to see.
Yep. It's just going to keep this Yusuf healthy. And we're back to 8 damage having been dealt. Incredible. Proxima here will contribute most of Kyler's dice for the round.
Yeah.
And that's 8 damage.
That's enough.
That's huge.
Or, yeah, I mean...
8 damage in the sabotage? Yeah, that's awesome.
Fantastic.
Yusith is going to eat one of them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it certainly does. Okay. 7 damage? Great. Kyler could just start resolving damage at Yusith.
Yeah, I mean, he should, right? Like, just snap off damage now before we see a Clothbound Apprentice or
something.
Another Arborealist. Or...
Yeah. 4 damage here will go into Yusith. He's down to 2. Okay. Does Aaron have a Clothbound Apprentice?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't see anything in hand.
No shields in play. So this Yusith is going down. I think this I
has got to be a relief for Kyler, right? Yeah. Like you just need to see it.
This gets Kyler back in the game. Mm-hmm. And it's not like Kyler was like out of the game necessarily, but if Kyler didn't deal with Yusith this round, didn't we say something about 4 Yusith activations being terrible?
Yes.
Yeah. 5 is worse.
5 is worse.
All right.
5 is really bad.
So Aaron will let Yusith go away and just activate Goriner and move on with his life.
Yep.
So we got 3 cards here. What are we discarding? We're going to discard the Earthbinder.
Makes sense.
Yep. Aaron's got plenty of big boys for that Earthbinder to exhaust.
Yep.
And Kyler will deal the last damage to Yusith.
Feels good, man.
Feels good. Now Kyler can move on with actually dealing with the rest of the heroes that do anything.
Yeah.
All right.
In a perfect world, Kyler would really, really like to get another Proxima activation. But with the amount of gems that Aaron has, that's probably not going to happen, unfortunately. But I wouldn't be shocked if we see Kyler like taking advantage of the sabotage, try and find more shield from the blue dice that he's rolling.
Yeah,
and at this point in the round, really fight for survival.
Yeah. Turn this into a took out Yusith. That's a win. Let's try to keep my breakpoint alive after taking out yours.
Yeah, exactly.
So, comms operator is going to be Aaron's cheap little character of choice here, and Kyler will respond with another red 1-drop of Spotter Scope on Vera,
which is really solid. It doesn't contribute dice, but it does modify 1 when you activate the character it's attached to
into damage specifically.
Specifically into damage. Yeah.
Yep. And that's a great use for Kyler's 1 red. It's probably the only card in his deck that costs 1.
Yeah.
That costs red, at the very least. All right, so Aaron will activate Comms Operator here, and that lets him activate, I don't know, Proxima probably, or Arborealist, sure, yeah. Perfectly reasonable. All right, and we've got damage. All right. Vera's activation here will roll purple and modify 1 to a side showing damage, and it rolled 2 modify. So Kyler could pretty reasonably just make 6 damage here. Like, next action, modify 2 into damage. Next action, resolve it into Proxima.
Yeah.
That seems fine.
I think I'd still rather keep the sabotage.
Okay.
Unless he's like deterministically not able to keep her alive regardless. Like if that's true, then he wants it to be damage.
Oh, there's another sabotage. So now the double sabotage is great.
Yeah.
So Aaron will roll sabotage on Proxima's activation, and Kyler will activate Goriner, rolling sabotage himself. Discarding a Masquerade, that makes so much sense.
Solid, yeah.
Yeah. I've actually been really happy with Kyler's activations here. With Goriner taking out the important cards of Aaron's deck.
Yep.
I was a little worried about filling up Aaron's deck discard with characters.
But I just think that's happening anyways, especially when your plan A is Devastating Wake.
Oh,
right?
and in round 4, like we're well past that.
Totally.
But Kyler's done a great job at chipping away Aaron's really important cards. All right, so Kyler has 2 modify, 2 sabotage, and an energy. Like you said, that might just be modify that purple dice into damage and then keep the 2 sabotage.
Oh, he has gone for Rend.
Ooh.
Is that Rend?
I like that. If that's what Kyler did, I like that.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah. Aaron's making a whole pile of dice, but he won't be able to tactical reroll them if he doesn't have cards in hand.
Yep.
So this is a Federation Battle Mage sacrificing the Arborealist. It did its job.
Yep.
And now Aaron's got blue 2 for an Ascended, probably, if he's got that in his hand.
He does, yeah. I think that's what he's working towards.
So Aaron's making a lot more dice. Kylo will sabotage 2 damage. Very nice. Yep, that's an Ascended in Aaron's hand. Okay. Alright, so activate the Federation Battle Mage, and we are into the stage of the game where Kyler's going to be cleaning up the rest of his dice.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 2 more dice to resolve and then dig in. And Aaron's going to be playing cards, making dice, and then resolving those dice. Alright, 2 damage into Proxima brings her to 5 health.
Yep.
Okay. So this was a good round for Kyler. If the round ended right now, great round for Kyler.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Aaron's still got some juice.
Unfortunately, Aaron's got 10 dice, plus more coming. So, alright, Rend 2 here will be interesting. Aaron's going to choose and discard and see what those were. We'll see in a sec. What do we got? Devastating Thug Witchfire? Yeah, that's reasonable. I think that Aaron just wants meat.
Yep.
As much as possible.
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't need the trick in the Witchfire.
No, he's now trying to just roll over with volume of dice.
Like this Ascended. Yep. 4-drop that rolls red, purple. Very
fantastic.
Good. Absolutely fantastic.
Yep. Kyler's going to dig in, and so now Aaron has to find 9 damage.
Yep. 1 for the shield, 8 for the Proxima.
Which I
mean,
he's got modify 4. I think he's just got it.
Do it. Okay. If Aaron just modifies 4 into damage, takes that Proxima, now Aaron is even more in the driver's seat than we were saying before. And Aaron could probably tactical reroll, like
he could definitely do this in a more spectacular way if he wants,
but he doesn't need to, and he doesn't have many cards in
hand. I think it comes down to, like, are there any of these cards that are chaff in his hand? Right, like if he's got something he truly doesn't need, like another Oxidize or something,
another
like,
Docile Thug,
then that reroll makes sense. And if not, then you've got the low agency move of modifying, or high agency move of modifying.
Yep. He's got 12 damage if he does that, which is enough to start working on Goyner Rivera after the Proxima. Seems like a reasonable place to be.
Definitely.
All right.
We're doing math. We're doing math live.
As one does usually when playing Manifold.
Yeah. It is the thing to do.
So this is a modify 4. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. 2, 4, 6 damage and 2 shield. Okay. Sure. Honestly, yeah, that's fine. As long as Proxima goes away, that's what really matters. So 2, 4, 6, 8 will take out Proxima. And then 1 will be put into, I bet, Goyner. I don't know. Let's see. Hey, look at that. Yeah. And then shield 2.
On his heroes. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. They're both a little wounded. You don't want a big crackback.
Yeah. I think I might have shielded the Battle Mage. It's just enough. It's just good enough and just weak enough. But Kyler's I guess Kyler has frag grenades. Never mind.
He's got frag grenades.
Grenade here would be a great way to start the round.
He's also got 1 more examine the specimens, I think.
I think so too, yeah. And that would be great against the comms operator and Battle Mage.
Yeah, he definitely has stuff. He's also got the disrupt communications. He could take out the Ascended, but he needs dice this round. I don't think Kyler's in a position to be focusing on removal this round of the game.
Disrupt communication is enough of an impact that he's got to be able, that's got to be okay, right?
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Okay, disrupt communication will take out this Ascended. Yeah, that's doubling up on your gems in a way.
Sure.
But then you're absolutely right. Something like an Earthbinder there to exhaust the Ascended and make board state.
Yeah, that would be
the ideal
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Not that disrupt communication isn't good here.
No, for sure. I think all I'm saying is I think he's not in a position this round to go disrupt communications and to examine the specimens. He needs like more than half of his dice to go into infrastructure.
Agreed. And Aaron's just going to activate the comms operator here, which will activate the battle mage. So the examine the specimens doesn't even get a chance to go off anyway. So, as you might have seen throughout the course of this whole so far 5-round game, this is a matchup where Kyler gets a little infrastructure in play and then plays the control game.
Yeah.
Aaron is just about building up board state.
Yeah.
Aaron does not care about what Kyler is doing. He'll just make damage and take out heroes, and that will be his form of removal.
Yep.
So now Aaron's got, 9 gems?
Mm-hmm.
Aaron's going to play 9 gems worth of guys that make dice.
Yep.
And Kyler won't, like you said, won't be able to answer that right now. So Protective Rune Marks here, is defensive and also dice. Protective Rune Mark shields the attached character when it comes into play, and also shields it whenever Kyler attaches something else to that character.
Yeah.
So there is a world where Kyler is able to juggle activations and stuff to catch some amount of damage with this Rune Marks. And that's obviously Kyler's best case scenario.
For sure.
Relic Seeker will be Aaron's play here. Looking at 3 cards and then drawing with Hin. I feel like Aaron doesn't discard with Relic Seeker very often. I think there's a second Relic Seeker. I feel like this is the second Relic Seeker this game that hasn't discarded any of the cards, and I feel like in previous games he hasn't done it very much.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, if you got good cards on top of your deck, might as well keep them. All right, I think Kyler passed. So Aaron's going to activate Gorioner.
He's looking at...
That's a Chain Plasma Rifle, a 2Q to die, and a
Disrupt
Communication.
Get rid of the Disrupt Communication.
And that's the
last
third
one, I think. Yeah, I think
I can't remember if Kyler played or discarded the first one, but one took out the Ascended just now. Either way, there goes the second or third one of those. Aaron will... I guess Kyler is just passing here. Okay. Aaron's going to activate Hin.
Which makes me wonder what he's got planned for his gems.
Yeah, right? Like if Kyler wants to put an attachment on Gorioner and get the shield out of it.
Sure. Yeah,
out of the Protective Rune Marks, then this kind of makes sense. And he doesn't really want to activate Vera with 1 dice to spotter scope.
Totally.
And Kyler has 4 more actions this round. And Aaron has 25.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time.
Plenty of time. So Aaron's just going to bite, see what Kyler wants to do, take off Gorioner's shield. What do we got? So an attachment here will be Fragmentation Grenade. And that's going to either destroy... Okay. That's going to take the shield off Proxima.
I like that.
And, more importantly... Well, I don't know if more importantly, that'll shield Gorioner.
Yep.
Good job, Protective Rune Marks. I think if I'm Aaron, I'm not going to put damage into that until the very end of the round. Just force Kyler to pass 15 times. Maybe even get the dig into that world.
Yeah.
So Aaron's going to play Remembrance here, which will pull back a Clothbound Apprentice and shield Proxima.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That means Aaron's got 2 support characters that could have Orchestral Conductors, and he's got yellow 3. In the first game, there it is. Okay. That's crazy. Okay. I say that's crazy because Aaron won the placement match by playing 3 Orchestral Conductors, and it was very good.
Yeah.
And here's the 3rd Orchestral Conductor.
Yep.
And it looks very good. Card's good, turns out. So Aaron will start making those dice as Kyler will similarly on the other side start making his dice.
Mm-hmm.
Purple here from Vera. Spotter Scope trigger will modify into damage. And that will turn that white dice into a mental. Probably because Kyler wants to re-roll his premium dice 7 times to get anything out of them. But that white dice is, might as well be on damage. Aaron will keep making dice, keep making damage, start making damage. Aaron didn't have any damage before now. All right.
Sometimes that's how it breaks.
Sometimes that's just the dice. Kyler will take off Proxima's shield. Aaron could just put it back. He's... Okay. Not necessarily just putting it back right now. Yes, necessarily putting it back right now. Aaron just wants to have this game go as long as it can.
I mean, he's got... Kyler is now capped on the amount of growth that he can make because he's only got 2 heroes to put attachments on. And Aaron just isn't. He's going to be able to keep playing things.
No more orchestral conductors.
No more orchestral conductors, but he's got at least 1 more ascended he could play.
2 more remembrances.
2 more remembrances.
And those remembrances could play orchestral conductors out of the discard.
Yes, they could.
Oh boy, I want that.
Yeah.
I want to get there.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what's better than the 3rd orchestral conductor? The 5th. All right.
That would be a first, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that'd be the first I could see. I've never seen of that. So Kyler's got more rerolls to do. Aaron will make the last of his dice for the round. And Aaron's got 4 damage. Okay. Not nothing.
Not nothing.
Kyler's going to reroll into... Kyler's rerolls have been awful.
Yeah.
Like the whole game. And Kyler's still got 10 cards, 15 cards in his hand, something like that. It sure looks like. He's got more rerolls to do. Man. But Aaron's going to take Goiner's shield off, which means Kyler's just going to put it back, which means Kyler's probably not doing much with the rest of these dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Kyler's not doing damage this round. That's a bad sign.
That's not the spot he wants to be in.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have a hard time keeping a hero alive. I mean, maybe.
Oh, cool. Aaron is going to use energy and that sabotage to modify 1 using Proxima's energy ability into draw 2. Now, Aaron probably doesn't have the dice. He doesn't have the dice to take out Goiner.
Yeah.
So Aaron's going to do like 4 damage or something and just have to be okay with that?
Yep.
Okay.
Which he is, right? Like he's not under pressure to win this game.
Agreed. Yeah. Tactical reroll here will roll 2 damage, 1 damage, and a sabotage. So that energy can use the sabotage, can turn the sabotage into damage to take off a shield.
Right.
So this looks like 4 damage into Goiner. This is exactly how round 2 ended, I think.
Uh-huh.
All right, 4 damage here into Goiner. Puts Goiner to 5 health. So Kyler's down to 15 health. Aaron's sitting at a comfortable 23?
23. Yeah.
And Aaron will activate Remembrance as we go into round 6.
It's a cheeky remembrance activation. Yeah. You can activate it.
You certainly can. It is an object in play.
It's an object in play.
And I mean, if you're not going to if you get to the end of the round and you have something to activate, you might as well. Yeah.
It's value left on the table if you don't.
I mean, otherwise, what are you going to do? Start the next round by activating it?
Right.
No, probably not. You have better things to do. All right. So, yeah. Like we've been alluding to all game, Aaron's perfectly fine dealing 4 damage and growing his board. If Kyler's going to deal no damage and grow his board by less, every round that happens, Aaron is happy, and there's no more devastating wakes coming.
Yeah, Aaron's at the point where he's past all of the scary removal. And his heroes aren't in danger, or at least his total health is not in danger of being defeated. So he's kind of got the comfortable position to just cruise and make efficient plays.
I mean, I think there's one more examine the specimens.
Yeah.
But other than exactly that, you're right. You're right. It's interesting that Kyler hasn't gotten that many Emerald Mines. Because now he can't both Earthbinder and examine the specimens in a round?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so Aura of Purification will be Kyler's first, Kyler's start here.
Yep.
And again, He's putting it on the hero that already had 2 attachments and a bunch of damage on him.
Yeah.
That is the weakest link in the chain here.
Yeah. I mean, it gets him the shield, but I don't think there's a world where Goyner doesn't die. Yeah. And because of that, I think that he's committing to a single round of Aura of Purification.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But not the spot he wants to be in.
Yeah. Imagine the world where that chain plasma rifle, instead of going on Proxima, went on Vera.
Right.
And Kyler just got to roll like 4 or 6 extra red dice this game.
Yeah.
Like that can matter a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Aaron will start by activating Comms Operator, which activates the Orchestral Conductor. Comms Operator looks perfectly reasonable here. It's not doing anything fancy, but it is a small character. And if you need that and you need to spend your red gem somehow,
Yeah.
it's fine. So here's the bulk of Kyler's dice for the round. Goyner will roll 0 damage.
0 damage.
Oh, no.
What you want to see?
It's okay. He can just tactical reroll 15 times.
He's got to do it, though.
Yes, he does have to do it at some point. You don't get to take these cards with you
Yeah.
if you lose with 15 cards in hand. Aaron's Goyner, on the other hand, will roll more damage in 1 dice than Kyler rolled in 7. So
That's rough.
that is rough. Okay, so
Kyler is also down to like 3 cards in his deck,
yes, he is.
which means they both probably are pretty close to that point.
Kyler has spent more time drawing than Aaron has.
Yeah.
Aaron has drawn like 4 off of his dice, and Kyler's drawn more, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, is this another Protective Rune Marks? Yeah,
It is another
Protective Rune Marks
Rune
here
Marks.
on Vera.
Yep.
We'll shield her. And now Kyler can start building Vera up.
Yep.
And Aaron just continues down the line, rolling damage. Very nice.
With red, green showing on Kyler's side, I would really love to see a chain plasma rifle for Vera right now.
Yeah, that would be very nice.
That's kind of what he wants.
Yep.
And he did a reroll and got a single
single damage and 2 blanks.
That
there is certainly a point here where Kyler is in the 30% range in terms of luck on dice this game.
Like if not worse than
if
that.
not worse than that. Yes,
you know, he might have been in the 30% before this Goyner activation.
Yeah. It's certainly nothing incredible.
Which is, you know, the variance in Manifold is interesting because there's so many tools to affect it with modify and with tactical rerolls.
You have a lot of agency there.
There's a ton of agency, and there's definitely a theory that just resolving the as many 2s from your premium dice as you can, regardless of face, is like going to get you the value you need to win a game.
Total value of dice.
But sometimes this happens.
Yep. Every once in a while, you just don't roll many 2s. Any 2s, in fact, on Kyler's side. So Kyler doesn't have any shields. If I'm Aaron, I feel like is a good time to use that mental 1 and take off Goyner's shield and try to, force the issue. He's got 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
He got 6 damage in the most efficient ways those dice can create damage. So it's not like they're getting better. Aaron will tactical reroll, though, rolling draw and shield. That doesn't progress the game very fast. All right, and Kyler is
and honestly, like, draw might be actively bad at this point, where both players are like approaching the end of their deck.
Oh yeah,
and like if Aaron's deck ran out, he would actually have to worry about running out of cards and losing.
That's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, okay. Aaron doesn't just get to keep going literally forever.
No.
All right. Aaron will play a battle mage, take it back, think a bit, play a battle mage, sack the comms operator. Rolling black off the remembrance trigger. And then Kyler's just passing because Kyler wants to wait for Aaron to deal damage to Vera before putting an attachment on and therefore getting a shield off the protective rune marks.
Yeah.
All right. He certainly doesn't need to be going fast. Aaron has so many more things to be doing.
But he could be re-rolling.
Yes, he could be re-rolling blank purple, green, blue.
Yeah.
10 times.
Yep.
Yeah. When you have this many cards in hand and you're not playing them and you're, yeah.
The counter of that is also like total cards left, right? The rule for this game is
Sure.
you lose when your deck and your hand are
both
empty at the
start of
a round.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Aaron's not gonna have Rand that much Rand. I think Kyler still has like 15 cards.
He's got the space, but like when you're looking at 2 in your deck, you got to be thinking about that, right?
Go down to 7 in hand.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
So Kyler's still just passing. Aaron is creating dice after dice after dice. And a lot of them are showing damage. This is looking pretty good for Aaron. Aaron had a round in there where he just rolled a bunch of blanks, but this is not that round.
This is not that round.
All right. 1 will take off Gorner's shield, and Kyler will play Diplomatic Meeting. So, not an attachment.
Not an attachment.
He probably also had Chain Plasma Rifle in case Aaron went for Vera.
Yeah.
But Diplomatic Meeting here looks pretty good.
Does.
Reroll that 2 damage blue dice into 2 shields.
It's fine.
Sabotage and blank something. So blank that purple dice.
Yep.
And then sabotage the red 2 damage.
Yep.
And now Aaron isn't looking at much damage.
No. Just like that.
Just like that. With 1 bad meeting.
He does still have plenty of gems, though.
Oh, yeah. So Aaron's going to play a Remembrance.
Oh, you know what we're going to see? We're going to see
the fourth
Conductor number 4.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
And we've got more red counters for our Clothbound Apprentice and our Federation Arborealist. Wow, Orchestral Conductor is good here.
You know, like we don't see this, even in this deck, we don't see this very often because at 4 durability, the Orchestral Conductors are pretty hard to remove.
Yes.
And they create value when they come into play. So you're just kind of like, they're not good removal targets. But because of the devastating wakes in this matchup, they actually became something that you could get rid of.
Yep. Because Kyler's removed 2.
Yeah.
Right? And that was with Devastating Wake, Examine the Specimens, getting both at once.
Yep. And so like this isn't a line that we see from this deck almost ever.
Yep. But it certainly has the capability.
It certainly has the capability.
If it comes up.
And here we are.
Yep. So Kyler's going to deal a damage to Goyner here. It looks like he's still... I bet you Kyler has a spotter scope and is waiting to activate Vera until he... so he can get that. Never mind. Kyler's going to activate Vera, finally. Yeah. Roll 1 modify and then modify into damage.
Yeah.
That blue dice becomes damage. Okay. And Aaron's not looking at much damage. And Aaron doesn't have that many cards in hand.
No, but he does have white, red, red, red to roll.
Yes. That's a good point. Fair enough. Aaron's going to shield the Clothbound Apprentice. Seems like a good target for that. And Kyler's going to use Goyner's energy ability to take a shield off of a support object.
Yep.
All right. I mean, if Kyler hasn't examined the specimens in his hand, taking out, at the start of next round, taking out the Relic Seeker and Clothbound Apprentice is like legitimately very, very good.
For sure.
So that might matter quite a bit. Kyler's got a modify. He's going to modify... He's got some dice hiding in the back there. He's going to modify the purple in the back to modify 2.
Yeah.
Which means he's modifying out of this damage, probably. Okay. Aaron will make more damage. Modify 2 on Kyler's side will turn it into a shield 2 and a damage.
And a damage.
Honestly, that is better than 2 damage.
Yeah, it is. Everything's shielded.
Everything's shielded.
It's not going to amount to anything.
No, it's not. So Kyler will take some damage and then shield. I mean, I don't know that he'll shield 2. Seems like an okay time to shield 2. Yeah, there you go. shielding Goyner and the Aura of Purification. There we go. Aaron will take off that shield, and Kyler will dig in.
Yep.
I do feel like Kyler could have used his 1 damage to take off a shield, but if that matters, I would be very, very surprised.
Yeah.
All right. Aaron's got some dice to reroll over there. The purple, red.
Purple, red. Those are good ones to reroll. Like those purples hit modify, reds hit damage.
Yep. Okay. Instead, Aaron's going to modify one of those into modify 2.
Sure.
Okay. Modify the other one in modify 2 and then just modify 4.
He's going for the high agency play again.
Yes.
Which is fine, right? Like he doesn't have to worry about what Kyler's doing. Kyler's dug in. He can just choose his angle and go for it.
Yep.
And again, not actually sitting on that many cards right now. So
yes, because Hin requires you to play something in order to draw.
Yeah.
And therefore, you're never going up on cards so much.
You just never go down.
You just never go down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Aaron will modify into damage. Oh man, if I'm Aaron, I'm rerolling those 2 black dice right now.
Oh, for sure.
Because any side means Hin can use energy and whatever that side is to take off the shield and then deal 6.
Yeah.
But if Aaron wasn't rerolling purple, red,
yeah.
he's probably not rerolling 2 black dice.
Yeah, probably not.
All right. It looks like he's just going to take off the shield and deal 4.
Yeah.
All right. Vera's got 6 health. Aaron's got 24 split between his heroes.
25? 24.
24. Right. Yep. Okay. So
this is looking really bad for Kyler.
Remember that Kyler won the last survival match?
He did.
And Kyler's 2-1 in games against Aaron. So maybe Kyler knows something we don't.
Yeah. I cast doubt.
Yeah, baby. Right. Kyler will get to go first here. And he's got many options.
He's got a lot of options. I mean,
got a lot of gems.
He's got a lot of cards. His deck is gone. So he
actually drew out.
He's actually drawn out of his deck.
It's funny. Aaron's Goyner has legitimately discarded like 7 cards out of his deck, and that matters. That matters.
Yep. Now, there's no way that Kyler's going through his hand.
No.
But it does mean that he can't. He has to at least reserve 1 card this round.
Yes.
He can't.
Yes, he does.
He can't purely just discard into oblivion.
Aura of Purification will be Kyler's play here,
which is solid. It's
which
just
is very solid.
A lot of dice.
And Protective Rune Marks will trigger shielding Vera.
Yep.
As Aaron will just roll 4 damage.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the thing. If I'm Aaron, I'm just rolling dice, trying to get 6 damage and a shield.
Totally.
Okay. Examine the specimens here. We'll take out 3 red dice and a white dice.
That's
a blow.
That's a lot. It's a lot of value for examine.
Yeah. There's a chance that Aaron should have activated the guys that could go down.
He has too many guys for that to really.
I mean, like Orchestral Conductor isn't threatened.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. Aaron will just roll 4 black dice off his guys dying because of remembrance.
This is true.
And he can just resolve mental damage and have 6 in play.
Which we talked about a lot in a recent match about remembrance being that threat against removal.
I mean, if remembrance is going to roll 3 out of 4 of those damage, that's incredible. So Chain Plasma Rifle will be, I think, the last of Kyler's gems.
Yeah.
Which is a great play here because Protective Rune Marks will trigger Shielding Vera.
Shield up.
Okay. Kyler is put 5 dice in play.
I mean, this has been a solid round for Kyler in terms of like using his dice well.
Yes.
But I just think it's there's no real.
I mean, if Kyler had 2 more heroes at 10 health, this would be looking great.
Yeah, exactly. I just think Aaron hasn't even started tapping gems yet.
Yeah. And Aaron just rolled more damage.
And
Kyler didn't roll any defensive dice.
And again,
Kyler
not only did he not roll defensive dice, he also didn't roll
He rolled 3
He
damage.
rolled 3 damage.
Yeah, and some modify. That's
And
like
some
7.
modify. Yeah.
All right. So I think Kyler doesn't have an out here because he doesn't have a shield. Aaron has lethal damage in play, and Kyler doesn't have any gems.
Yeah. That seems
That seems
right.
like where we're at. Okay.
There it is.
Here we go. So that's the end of round 4. That's the end of the round of 16.
Amazing.
Amazing. Aaron will be our final winner our final entrant into the round of 16. Congratulations. Into the round of 8. Sorry, I've been saying round of 16 so often.
Yeah.
So Brad and Aaron will be Group 4's entrants into the round of 8. Thank you so much for playing, Kyler. It was awesome seeing you and Aaron end up being rivals the entire way through. And thank you, everyone, for watching. The next video that goes up is going to be round of 8 coverage. I'm so excited.
Awesome. Can't wait to see it.
Can't wait to see it. We'll see you there.